Beloved Starseed of Gaia, someone powerful has chosen you for a major offer that could redirect your path on Earth. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters. And your heart recognizes this message because your star family is preparing you for a significant encounter. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to recognize your star lineage and receive the Pleiadian light code surrounding this opportunity. But here's the first revelation. This powerful person is not appearing by accident. Your integrity, hidden preparation, and divine blueprint have already made you visible. This isn't content. It's a light code transmission. Something within you recognizes home. The Pleiades are reminding you that the offer arriving is connected not only to success, but to your Pleiadian mission on Gaia. Remain heart-centered, observe the signs, and do not shrink when your value is recognized. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. Some souls need proof. Yours needs remembrance. If what you just heard resonated in a place beyond words, that ancient, knowing place in your heart, then you're being guided to the next step. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, the Pleiadian Healing Guide, and the Special Pleiadian Healing Tracks are more than resources. They're transmissions from your family and the stars, encoded with the healing light and cosmic memory you've been searching for. They're available now in the first pinned comment below this video, for those whose hearts say, it's time. And now, breathe slowly, because the offer approaching you may not look powerful at first. It may not arrive with noise, spectacle, or the kind of recognition the world usually associates with importance. It may come through a quiet conversation, an unexpected invitation, a message that lands at exactly the right moment, or a person whose presence makes something inside you become still. Sometimes the greatest doors do not announce themselves as doors. They appear as a question, a meeting, an idea, or a moment when someone looks at you with the unmistakable expression of recognition. The power of this offer is not only in what is being placed before you, it is in what it asks you to become. It may ask you to step beyond the identity that was formed around disappointment. It may ask you to let your voice enter places where you once believed you had no permission to speak. It may ask you to receive support without assuming that support must eventually become a debt. For many Pleiadian starseeds, the greatest obstacle has never been a lack of ability. It has been the unconscious belief that they must remain small enough to be accepted by a world that has not yet learned how to recognize their frequency. You may have spent years softening your intuition, hiding your sensitivity, questioning your visions, and dismissing the inner knowing that repeatedly guided you toward a larger path. You may have become skilled at appearing ordinary while carrying an extraordinary depth inside you. You learned to call your depths too much. You learned to call your compassion weakness. You learned to call your longing for meaningful work unrealistic. But the part of you that could not settle was not failing to adapt. It was protecting the memory of your original design. Like a seed beneath frozen ground, something within you remained alive through every season that seemed to deny your growth. The longing did not disappear because it was not a fantasy. It waited because it was part of your assignment. The Pleiadian frequency does not move through domination. It moves through coherence. It does not force open doors through fear. It brings the right door into resonance with the heart. This is why the powerful person coming toward you may recognize something in you before you fully recognize it in yourself. They may see the pattern beneath your uncertainty. They may sense the years of preparation hidden inside your disappointments. They may understand that what appears to be hesitation is actually the final clearing of an old identity. They may notice that you listen beneath the words. They may recognize that you can hold opposing truths without immediately turning one against the other. They may see the rare quality of your presence, the way people become calmer around you, or the way your ideas carry both vision and humanity. You may have considered these things ordinary because they have always been natural to you. Yet what is natural to you may be precisely what another person, an organization, or an entire community has been searching for. Before this offer can be received clearly, the veil must become visible. Not so you can fear it, but so you can stop mistaking it for who you are. The first movement is the clearing of inherited doubt. Your energy field may still be carrying opinions that were never born from your own soul. Someone told you that your dreams were impractical. Someone made you feel guilty for wanting more. Someone taught you that safety meant never being seen. These impressions can settle into the body like invisible instructions, causing you to retreat whenever life begins to expand. They become echoes in the nervous system, whispering that visibility leads to rejection and that desire inevitably leads to loss. But your Pleiadian essence was never designed for self-abandonment. You came with a refined sensitivity because sensitivity allows you to perceive what ordinary attention overlooks. You came with a deep response to injustice because your heart remembers unity. You came with an inner refusal to participate in cruelty because your cells recognize that separation is not the final truth. As the prophet Isaiah wrote, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." The command was not to manufacture light, but to reveal what was already present. As the offer approaches, notice where fear tells you to disqualify yourself. Notice the impulse to say, "They must have contacted the wrong person." Notice the desire to wait until you are more polished, more certain, more prepared. These reactions are not proof that you are unready. They are often signs that an old version of you is losing control of the story. The frightened voice may become louder precisely because the future self is becoming more real. Let the doubt pass through without making it your identity. Place your hand over your heart and ask, is this caution coming from wisdom, or is it coming from an old wound? Your body will answer through expansion or contraction, through calm or agitation, through the quiet difference between discernment and fear. Wisdom may ask you to pause, but it does not insult you. Fear may demand that you disappear. Learn to recognize the difference. The second movement is the awakening of your heart template. The heart is not merely a place where emotion is felt. It is a field of intelligence. It reads intention. It detects alignment. It recognizes the energetic signature of an opportunity before the mind can explain it. In the language of Scripture, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, because the heart is more than sentiment. It is the inner sanctuary where direction, identity, and truth begin to gather. This does not mean accepting every offer simply because it feels exciting. Pleiadian discernment is gentle, but it is precise. A true opportunity will not require you to betray your values, abandon your boundaries, or perform a version of yourself that leaves you depleted. It will invite more truth from you, not less. It will stretch you, but it will not demand that you become unrecognizable to your own spirit. The powerful person may bring resources, access, mentorship, collaboration, or an opening into a wider circle. Yet the deeper gift may be the mirror they hold before you. Through their recognition, you may finally see the qualities you have been minimizing: your ability to lead, your capacity to create, your healing presence, your unusual way of connecting patterns, your talent for making others feel safe enough to remember themselves. They may not give you your gift. They may simply illuminate it. You do not need to become arrogant to receive recognition. Humility is not the same as rejection of your gifts. There is a difference between believing you are superior and allowing yourself to be fully available to what you were born to contribute. The heart-centered path does not ask you to diminish your light so others can remain comfortable. It asks you to carry your light without using it to dominate anyone. A lamp does not become proud because it gives light. It simply fulfills its nature. The third movement is the anchoring of your star essence into Gaia. Your awakening was never meant to become an escape from ordinary life. The Seven Sisters do not call you away from Earth. They call you into deeper participation with it. The offer coming toward you may be connected to work, creativity, healing, education, technology, community, or a mission that serves more people than you currently realize. This is where many starseeds hesitate. They sense the magnitude of what may unfold, and they worry that accepting a larger role will separate them from their inner peace. But expansion and peace are not opposites. When the opportunity is aligned, responsibility becomes a vessel for love rather than a burden placed upon the nervous system. You do not need to abandon your morning routines, your quiet practices, or the simple pleasures that keep you human in order to fulfill something sacred. You may be asked to speak where you once stayed silent. You may be invited into rooms where your perspective changes the direction of a conversation. You may be entrusted with a project that requires you to gather people, organize a vision, or translate something complex into language the human heart can understand. The assignment may feel larger than your current identity, but every bridge is crossed one step at a time. Do not assume that spiritual work must look mystical from the outside. Sometimes anchoring Pleiadian consciousness means building a fairer structure. Sometimes it means creating art that helps someone survive a difficult night. Sometimes it means bringing integrity into a business, tenderness into leadership, or wisdom into a field that has become disconnected from human beings. The sacred can wear work clothes. It can appear in a classroom, a studio, a clinic, a meeting, a garden, or a kitchen where one person is finally heard. Your mission is not defined by how unusual it appears. It is defined by how much love, clarity, and unity it brings into the space where you stand. The fourth movement is the activation of unity consciousness. The person approaching you may seem to be the source of the opportunity, but the deeper field is larger than one individual. Every aligned encounter is part of a network of resonance. Your preparation, your healing, your quiet acts of courage, and the intentions of others have been weaving together long before the visible meeting takes place. What appears sudden in the physical world may have been forming invisibly for years. This is why certain connections feel strangely familiar. You may meet someone and feel that the conversation began before the introduction. You may notice that they speak directly to a question you have carried privately. You may feel calm in their presence, even while the circumstances are surprising. This does not mean you should surrender discernment. It means you can honor the possibility that life is arranging an intelligent correspondence between your readiness and another person's vision. Do not chase the person. Do not force the timing. Do not attempt to manipulate the outcome through constant prediction. The Pleiadian path is not built on pursuit born from scarcity. It is built on resonance, preparation, and clear action. What is aligned will not require you to become frantic. Even when action is needed, it can arise from clarity rather than desperation. Prepare your work. Clarify your boundaries. Know what you are willing to accept and what you are not. Strengthen the part of you that can receive without becoming dependent. A powerful ally is not meant to replace your self-trust. They are meant to meet you where your self-trust has become strong enough to participate in partnership. The healthiest collaboration is not one person carrying another. It is two fires joining without either flame being extinguished. The fifth movement is the release of the old identity that only knows how to survive. You may have become so accustomed to disappointment that hope feels dangerous. You may have learned to expect people to leave, offers to disappear, and doors to close just as you reach them. This creates a protective reflex. Do not celebrate too early. Do not believe too deeply. Do not let yourself be seen needing anything. But a heart that is always braced for loss cannot fully receive arrival. Armor may protect the body in battle, but it also prevents the touch of love from being felt. You are allowed to lower it carefully, consciously, and at your own pace. This does not mean becoming naive. It means allowing hope to exist without demanding a guarantee. It means letting yourself feel gratitude before the final result is visible. It means understanding that your past is evidence of what you have lived through, not a prophecy of what must happen next. Abraham walked toward a promise before he could see its shape. Your next step may also require faith joined with practical wisdom. The offer may ask you to negotiate, decide, move, invest time, or take a risk. Move with openness, but also with grounded attention. Read the details. Ask questions. Take time when you need it. A genuine opportunity will have room for clarity. It will not punish you for being thoughtful. It will not use urgency to bypass your discernment. It will not make you feel that your dignity is the price of entry. Your soul does not need confusion in order to prove courage. The sixth movement is the reawakening of your connection with your star family. When an important threshold approaches, many Pleiadian souls experience an unusual increase in signs, dreams, memories, synchronicities, or emotional sensitivity. You may notice the Pleiades more often. You may feel drawn towards certain music, symbols, colors, or conversations. You may wake with a clear sense that something has shifted, even though nothing in the physical world appears different yet. Receive these moments as invitations to become present, not as commands to abandon reason. Your star family connection is strongest when it helps you inhabit your human life with more compassion and wisdom. The purpose of remembrance is not to make you feel superior or separate. It is to remind you that you were supported while you learn how to serve with humility. Any true spiritual message will bring you closer to love, responsibility, honesty, and embodied peace. Imagine a soft crystalline current moving from the region of the Seven Sisters through the crown of your awareness and into the center of your chest. With each breath, let it move down through your body, through your spine, through your legs, and into the ground beneath you. You are not leaving Gaia to connect with the stars. You are allowing the stars to become more lovingly present through you. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Feel the weight of your body. Let cosmic remembrance become practical kindness. The seventh movement is embodiment. This is the moment when you stop waiting for someone else to validate the mission you already feel. The powerful person may choose you, but their choice is not what makes you worthy. It is simply a visible reflection of a worth that existed before they arrived. Let that distinction settle into you. If the offer comes, meet it as an equal in consciousness. If it changes form, trust that the deeper alignment is still unfolding. If it takes longer than expected, keep building the foundation. Your destiny is not so fragile that one conversation can destroy it. What belongs to your growth will continue to refine itself until you are capable of carrying it with integrity. A tree does not panic because its fruit is not visible while its roots are growing. The real initiation is not the moment you receive the message. It is the moment you no longer abandon yourself while waiting for one. There is a powerful person approaching, but there is also a powerful self emerging within you. This self does not need to be loud. It does not need to prove its origin, announce its gifts, or persuade everyone to understand. It listens deeply, it acts cleanly, it honors the body. It knows that love without boundaries becomes exhaustion, and boundaries without love become walls. Your Pleiadian mission is not to rescue the world, it is to participate in its awakening without losing the wholeness of your own being. You are not here to carry every burden placed before you. You are here to become a clear instrument for the love, intelligence, and healing that can move through your unique life. The Pleiadian High Council, as a symbol of the higher wisdom you carry, would remind you that recognition often arrives after a long season of invisible preparation. The years when no one applauded were not empty. They were strengthening your roots. The times you felt overlooked were teaching you to distinguish external approval from inner confirmation. The seasons of solitude were refining your signal so that, when the right connection appeared, you would know the difference between being chosen for your usefulness and being welcomed for your essence. That difference matters. Some people will be attracted to your light because they want to consume it. Others will recognize it because they are ready to cooperate with it. The first may flatter you while quietly asking you to overextend yourself. The second will respect your humanity, honor your no, and create space for your gifts to mature. One connection leaves you scattered and anxious. Another leaves you more honest, more grounded, and more capable of becoming yourself. Let your heart notice the difference. You are not required to rush toward every open door. You are required to remain awake enough to recognize the door that opens without requiring you to leave yourself behind. As the Gospel of John says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Alignment does not imprison you in performance. It frees you into greater wholeness. Now allow the deepest truth to move beyond the mind. You were never disconnected because your star family forgot you. You were never unseen because your mission lacked value. The silence was not abandonment. It was a chamber of preparation, a protective veil around a frequency that needed time to stabilize within a dense and unpredictable world. You entered this life with memories encoded beneath language. You remembered through longing. You remembered through your refusal to accept cruelty as normal. You remembered through the way your heart responded to the night sky, to certain sounds, to certain people, to the feeling that somewhere beyond the visible story, there was a more harmonious way to live. Every disappointment that brought you closer to your truth became part of your navigation system. Every false connection taught you what alignment did not feel like. Every delay gave your nervous system time to develop the capacity to hold what your soul had already envisioned. What you called detours may have been hidden training. What you called rejection may have been redirection away from a room too small for your becoming. The offer is not arriving to save you from your life. It is arriving because you have become more available to the life that has been trying to meet you. You may think someone powerful chose you because they saw a talent. At a deeper level, they may have sensed a frequency. They may have felt that you carry a quality the world is beginning to need more urgently. The ability to hold vision without abandoning compassion, to create without exploiting, to lead without dehumanizing, to move forward without forgetting the collective. This is why your presence may matter more than your performance. The world does not only need what you can produce, it needs the consciousness with which you produce it. It needs people who can build without destroying, communicate without manipulating, and succeed without turning their hearts to stone. There will be a moment when you are tempted to shrink before the size of the opportunity. When that moment comes, remember that the stars do not ask a seed to become a forest in one night. They ask it to remain faithful to the intelligence already held within its design. Take the next honest step. Make the call. Answer the message. Prepare the material. Rest when your body asks for restoration. Seek counsel when the decision carries weight. Let your spirituality make you more grounded, not less. Let your intuition work alongside evidence. Let your heart open while your discernment remains awake. And if you feel a gentle warmth in your chest as you hear these words, do not force it to become a dramatic experience. A quiet opening is still an opening. A subtle knowing is still knowing. The most important activations often begin as a simple willingness to stop arguing with the truth of your own becoming. Tonight, or whenever you are able to enter a quiet space, place one hand over your heart and one hand over your lower abdomen. Breathe until your body feels included in the conversation. Then say, softly or aloud, I receive what is aligned with my highest integrity. I recognize the people, pathways, and opportunities that honor my soul. I welcome expansion without abandoning myself. I carry the love of the seven sisters into this world with clarity, courage, and grace. You do not need to force a vision. You do not need to demand a name or a date. Simply become available to the next truthful movement. The person coming towards you may hold influence, resources, or authority, but remember this, the most powerful energy in the meeting will be the field created when two aligned intentions recognize one another. That field can open new pathways not because either person is superior, but because cooperation multiplies what isolated effort cannot. You have been preparing to be met. And perhaps in ways you are only beginning to understand. Someone powerful has chosen you because your heart carries the memory of a future where success is measured not only by achievement, but by the amount of unity restored along the way. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started.